spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate her. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from 4 into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, man, the girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard other dog owners get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got 4 in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues, they'll blow off your under rules. Send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate her. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. Yeah. What up? It's your boy, Jada King Hefner, and I got a very special guest with me today. But I cannot tell you her name quite yet. But I will say I'm definitely glad to be here. And I say the title of today's show is A Passionate Owner. A Passionate Owner. Another part of Irontech Doll Week, man. And this is a very special show because the story behind this show is what really made me happy to do this collaboration with Irontech Doll and do this review on their product. But I definitely want to say God bless everybody that's tuning in, man. Glad you're here. As y'all can see, got me some headphones on. Got a little mic here, so I'm hoping everybody can hear me well. I'll be checking the comments in a little while to see if I need to turn the mic down or something like that, because I have no idea. I can't tell from my end. But I will say this, man. You're going to have to hold on just for a second to find out this beautiful young lady's name. I'm going to let the suspense build just a little bit. I will give you this clue, though. All of my girls have first and last names, but this particular young lady, I'm only going by one name right now. She has 2, but I don't know. I think she just may be that girl that I just call by one name. But with all that said, I'm going to check in real quick, and I do want to get to the meat of this show. As you can see, I'm coming once again at an unusual time. Let me throw this banner up right quick. Hopefully everybody can hear me pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna say my hellos, and then we're gonna get right into this show. Mr. Pride Brian, what's up, Jay? What's her name? You're gonna have to wait, my friend. He said your new girl is beautiful. Thank you. As you can see, man, I almost said her name. I have went with the head number 2 to sort of be by my side. And the truth is, this is going to be the girl that's going to be by my side most of the time as far as those heads are concerned. If you've been watching the show, you sort of know I don't really like switching heads out on bodies. I really like to just give a girl her own body. But seeing as I have an extra head, and it's a beautiful head, I'm not just going to leave it sitting around. It's going to make an appearance every now and then. And it's sort of funny. The head that I'm choosing to bring out every now and then is the main head. This isn't the main head, but I just have fallen in love with it. I do love to have that Asian variety next to me. And the other head is quite beautiful, quite beautiful. But I do think that I'm going to bring her out on occasion. And I'll reveal you her name when I bring her out probably in a couple of days because this isn't the Doll King Power Hour as you see. I'm going to delay that this week. I forgot. I'm looking in the wrong direction because I got my camera up here now. But I'm going to delay the Doll King Power Hour this week because not for the whole week, just until Saturday. Because this particular show isn't just a regular show. It's actually part of Irontech Doll Week. And that's why I'm going to get to the meat of that real shortly. Let me see. Johnny K, Doll King Army team member in the house. He said, hey, Jay, what up, my friend? Big J, bro. What up, Big J? First and last said, sounds good. Thank you, man. Johnny K says, hey, Jay, I'm watching with mother right now. Congrats on the new doll. Thank you, Johnny K. Appreciate you. Like I say, I appreciate having that new doll, this new girl in the family. But, man, honestly, it's a lot bigger than that. It's a lot bigger than that, man. John Malley said, who that beach? Hey, this is my new lady, John. A new girl to enter the house, taking a step up. Full silicone girl right here, man. So she's a whole nother breed. I think all my girls are beautiful, of course. And I just know my girl Venti, she's so jealous of me. She want to be here so bad that she said that my girls haven't been that beautiful. Well, guess what, baby? Look here. These two ladies is definitely bringing the heat. Both of these faces I got. 7-9 says, you sound great, Jay. Thank you, 7-9, man. Hey, I'm just trying to take other steps, man. Trying to take other steps, man, to get better every day. Doing what I love to do, man. So I'm glad to hear that feedback, 7-9. Pro Moore says, these stunning Irontech ladies with a perfect super heroine body. Man, let me tell you, these bodies are nothing to blink at. I promise you. He said, and faces to die for have fortified Jay's position as a doll connoisseur. Oh yes, they have definitely taken me to another level. I'm for real, man. Just in my doll journey, not in the level over anybody or anything, but just in my personal doll journey, it definitely has taken me to another level. And the show that I'm so used to looking at my webcam, but the show that I'm going to do for you guys tomorrow is really going to get into the things that I see of the future of the show. Things you're going to see it tomorrow. And having this girl and the other face to go on their body with me, they're going to allow me to explore a lot of new subject matters and show you guys a lot more things. And it's only the beginning. It is only the beginning. It's a lot more to come. This show still is in its infancy. And man, like I've said long ago, man, I'm like, man, I don't know exactly where this show is going. I just know it's going to be a lot of different, exciting things coming up. And right now I'm grounded. I don't have a car or anything. So it's no more adventures for today. I don't know about tomorrow though. But it's funny. It's still a lot of exciting things happen despite that. And like I say, just a little interest behind the shade. If I was able to get a car out of my own particular funds, I put that to the wayside for now to try to, like you say, improve this production experience, baby. Like I said, God sent Irontech, to allow me to review this doll. Hey, on down the line, hey, he'll send transportation again. But right now, baby, I had to take a step in a new direction. So let me see a few more of these comments. We're going to get into the show. Wolfler says, hell, Jay, the Doll King Army. Yeah, Wolfler. Lieutenant said, you sound great, Jay. Thank you, Lieutenant, man. I'm just hoping that, like you say, it's better than it was before and just constantly trying to improve. Big J said, how was the box this time? Oh, the box was amazing. Oh, and keep in mind, all of my boxes have been pretty good. I just had that one bad experience with that Kimber Doll box, but it wasn't their fault. It was shipping. Uh, John Madden says, name her Irene. No, 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 no. Irene, for one, she's Irene has darker hair. For two, I wouldn't name her directly. I know you just joking anyway, John, but I wouldn't name her either one of my girls directly after, especially after one of those girls, because they'll have a conniption. They'll be like, "Oh my God, he named him after me." Oh, I'm looking in the wrong direction again. They're like, "Oh my God, he named him after me," and oh, he got this crush on me, and all that. I'm like, "Oh no, no, no." So I wouldn't even want to go that route. So either way, First Lad says, this new time is probably best due to the Karenators. I don't know what you mean about the Karenators, but I know that I was just thinking to myself, like, man, this would be a good time to come on tonight. I just go with my gut, and the whole subject of today's show is a passionate owner. It's a passionate owner. It's the whole reason, man, that this whole opportunity came about, for one, and it's a whole reason that I wanted it to come about. I'm gonna get to that just shortly. I just want to just catch up with a few more of these comments, and I'm gonna get right into it. He said, "Man, you're teasing us. You right, Pirate. I'm teasing you just a little bit." Lieutenant Johnny K said, "Here, John Madden. I'm glad John here. Captain Choke Out." He said, "Give me silicone, pom pom." Yeah. Madden says, "Venti plays hard to get. Never quit." Oh no. That's the thing. I'm glad you said never quit, John, because, hey, the thing is, I'm never trying. I'm never trying, baby. I'm a happy man with my girls. Venti, hey, eat your heart out, baby. I know she loves me. That's the thing. I'm not trying because I know she already loves me. Hey, keep in mind, though, I got love for Venti, too, but her and some of these girls, hey, I'm trying to lead them the right way, man, to try to teach them how to do a little bit better. But believe me, Venti, she knows. Look, she mad right now. She probably stopped rubbing off because she noticed I got another woman sitting next to me. Johnny K said, "All of your girls are beautiful, Jay." Thank you, Johnny K. And that's the thing, man. Even from the girls that may not be as high class, all the way up to this one right here, I value everybody. I'm gonna actually do a show about that. Captain says Venti is evil. Her eye space, it gives it away. Venti was talking about her eyes and how people think that she's a worse person than she actually is because of her eye space. It makes me laugh because she calls her a resting cat face. She makes me laugh. Big J says, what vendor did she get up from? Hey, check this heading right here. A passionate owner. Irontech Doll, Big J. A passionate owner. Irontech Doll. And I'm finna get into that just shortly. Lieutenant Johnny K says, I'm so happy for you, Jay. Man, that's what makes this whole experience happy. It's not like I'm not sitting up here being so happy for myself. I'm just so happy that, man, everything you see here right now is really just a dream. Believing in what God had planned, man, and just following the path every little step of the way. And everything just sort of materializing every little step of the way. And as far as the girls, man, you guys know that I said, man, probably over a year ago that I was like, man, with these next girls, man, God is just gonna have to open up doors and blessings. I don't know how I'm gonna get my next girl. And people laughed at me. Hey, I didn't get upset. But the biggest thing that feels good is a lot of you guys were there when that happened. A lot of you have been on the journey. And man, I think the biggest thing, I just want people to just see, like, man, the little steps that's happening. Man, listen to what I've been saying, man. It's not about me. I've been working hard every day, but, man, it's not about me, man. It's about just believing in that whisper that God puts in your heart. And then whatever he tells you, take a step in that direction. All of us ain't on the same path, man. Go with what you hear. Go with what you hear. But man, I'm gonna catch right up, man, because I want to get to the subject, man, before I read too many Chokai says that troublesome Venti. TSWG is no better. That Star Wars girl. Oh, believe me, all of those, all of the girls got a bit of troublesomeness in them, but nobody has the meddlesomeness of a Venti. Lieutenant Johnny K says Venti help, and I'm gonna put that up because it makes me laugh. Here to the king, baby. Three face in the house. Captain says, where's the car? Oh, the car was out of commission months ago, Captain Chokeout. The car has been out of commission. Like I took it to get it worked on, and it never came back. They said it was unrepairable, bro. And so therefore I looked at my money and I saw that, hey, I can get a pretty much some sort of a hoopty, or I could just take a chance on my life, man, and just say, you know what, I'm not going to be able to drive anywhere. And I took a look around and I heard a whisper in my heart, and guess what? That went towards, I was asking people to support me to help get equipment, and so I could keep going with the show. I was going to try to use some of my resources to keep going longer with the show. I'm talking about into the future. But I just said to hell with it, man. I just cut my resources and invested back in the show. And I'm just going to have to, guess what, baby? Lean on God to get me the rest of the way. So, hey, as far as me and the girls won't be driving today. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but today we won't have the immediate funds to get the car. Like I said, we sunk that into the show. So, hey, look, I'm going forward, baby. Look, hey, got to take chances in life. So either way, Powerbrain said, I was excited to hear her name. Oh, you going to hear her name. It's coming tonight. But my other girl, you won't hear her name to another show. But I got to do this show before I do anything. Wolfler said, sometimes I wish I'd never heard of Venti. Her type of mindset is detrimental for men trying to find a good woman. What? No. Her mindset is not detrimental for men trying to get a good woman. That's not true, Wolfler. For one, how was her mindset shouldn't be affecting your mindset as a man. You should always be confident anyway. No matter how she's acting, that shouldn't be of any detriment to you. Now, if you don't like her, then avoid that type of woman. But that should not be of any detriment to you. And if you're trying to, if it is something you don't like about Venti, you shouldn't be using that to judge every single woman out there. So I love you, brother, but I definitely disagree with you on that. Here, Johnny K says, here, Captain Chokeout. He said, your new girl looks beautiful. Oh, man, this is a special lady here, man. Hey, she got the finger movement. I'm not going to show you guys all that right here. I'm definitely going to do a show where I'm going to, I did the review on her, but I'm going to do a few more shows. Is going to sort of break other little things down about her, and not just her, just about the whole contrast between silicone, TPE. I got shows planned already about, hey, which one you should go with. Man, you're going to be surprised at some of my answers already in a short time. Because I told you guys, it's so funny. I never worry about how much I have to work on something and then worry about the results of something, right? Because I got to get into this show. I definitely do. But I just say with the video that you guys saw, the review video, like I've had the girl here probably almost 2 months. And I've been working on the show that whole time, that review show. It was hard to do a lot of that production. Day after day, hour after hour. And man, somebody could get mad. Oh, I put all that work in. It should have millions of views. And I'm not like that, man. I put the work in because I love what I do. And I always say, the views that need to see it are the views that are going to see it. Just like people that's tuned into my show. Hey, if you tune in, you meant to be here, baby. And everything that's meant to come is going to come. Can't be worried about results all the time. You got to just do what you love to do. So, with all that said, let me see, where am I at? Captain says hi. Oh, Captain. Can't wait to learn her name. That's what Johnny K says. Where's Malin? Bring him to me. I can see her. Oh, man, let me tell you, this girl here, I don't know if you could tell from from how I got her sitting, but man, I talked about that in the documentary, man. I mean, in the review, unboxing review. They have a way of making these girls with an amazing hourglass figure that, man, it is just amazing. All my girls have a nice shape, but man, it's like they go out of their way to do that hourglass figure, man. It is unbelievable. Samuel says, beautiful doll, Jay. Thank you, Sam. Captain Choke says, Irene is mine. She belongs to me. Hey, man, you know what they say, Captain Choke Out. You better go pop in that tape of the Mac, bro. That old movie, the Mac, bro. Hey, it ain't up on it ain't on the man to decide who the woman go to, bro. It's all about the woman. It's about who she choose. And that's even in the pimp game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could claim all you want to, but it comes down to the woman, baby. Hey, who does she choose, baby? Hey, that's the real game, brother. So hey, I ain't even trying to say I'm speaking for Irene, but I do believe I can I do believe I can work my venti Star Wars girl magic on her as well. Either way, let's get to the meat of the show, y'all. Because the name of the show is A Passionate Owner. So if anybody tuning in, man, I don't want them to get misled, about what's going on here, man. This is the truth. Man, I've always wanted to get into the world of doing companion doll reviews and things of that nature, man. And doing this with Irontech actually gave me that opportunity. But keep in mind, as I did this review and as I do other reviews, I don't do reviews just to say, hey, I'm going to say glowing results and things. I'm going to be honest. But the truth is, a lot of the companies I'm looking at, they're nice companies. And more likely than not, there are going to be exemplary things to say about these products. But it's sort of like the scent competition. A lot of these evaluations don't really serve to say, oh, this is a bad company or this is a bad company. These reviews really serve to say, hey, what appeals to a specific taste? All of them may be great, but one company may appeal to one and another may appeal to another. And as I break down certain differences and how I feel about things, it'll give you better ideas of how you feel about things. So that's really why I'm intrigued about doing these reviews and things of that nature. But as far as Irontech Doll, let me tell you, I've been doing research on companies, and what really intrigues me about them is the owner. It's a guy named Leonard. And man, this guy is a passionate owner. I've seen a couple of these owners that I've sort of uncovered that they're the hybrid type, man. Of course, you're in the business, you want to make money. I'm going to be honest, man. Like, I do my channel, right? I do it because I love it. But it's not going to keep running if I don't bring in any type of revenue. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to keep going next year if no money. So anybody that's doing something, even if they love it, are going to need resources. But what makes people special is the reason they're doing it. Is it something extra in there? If you're just doing stuff just to make money and stuff, man, you ain't helping people, you ain't helping the community, you ain't giving nothing back. You don't really love what you do, so it's going to show in your work, So you always want to find those people that have that extra motivation. And man, let me tell you, a while back, this is long before the review, I had ran across a video on this Leonard, the owner. I didn't realize it was the owner at the time. But because the thing is, the few videos that I've seen him in, he's actually interactive in these videos. Because Irontech Doll, they only got started in 2016. And this video I saw was from a couple of years ago. So he had only been in business a few years. So man, I saw this video And by the time I saw that video is when I realized that he was the owner. But I had seen him in a couple of other videos, and I didn't realize that. But man, he said so many key things in this video, about 7 minutes. And I'm going to break them down. But before I do that, when I was talking to him, I could hear basically my passion for companion dolls in his voice coming from the owner side. And man, I'm telling you, those are the type of things that make me want to get a doll from an owner like that. There's somebody that really loves what they do. When I was watching this video, I'm going to tell you I'm going to read a lot of quotes that he said during this video that I wrote down. One of the quotes that he said is, "We do not treat a companion doll just as an object, but we consider them as social creatures." Man, I love that. Let me tell you something. A lot of things can be taken as, like I say, sales pitches. You know, people are trying to sell things. But I've always been the type that, like, I want to read between the lines. And when I hear voice inflections and the way you may be looking, that's when you can start saying, you know what? No, this guy really believes this. And when he was talking, I could just hear it in his voice. I said, no, this is sincerity. This is sincerity. And I haven't really heard too many owners say it like that. We consider companion dogs as social creatures. I love the way that he said that, because even on some of these sites, I've seen how these doll owners really just consider these as sex toys and sex objects. But I love that he doesn't think that. I said, you know what? He's closer on my level than other people may know. He goes on to say, when I came into the doll business, I decided to change the TPE doll industry, because Irontech Doll is mostly known as a TPE company, even though they have silicone dolls. And that's why I'm like, nah, bro, y'all got some great models as far as TPE, because and just since 2016, I'm telling you, man, they got so many different heads. I mean, they got a few hundred heads, I believe, already. And that's a lot to amass in a short time. They have some of the sexiest bodies in the industry as far as TPE is concerned. And it trickles up to their silicone dolls as well. But they're mainly known for TPE. But he was like, when he first got into the doll industry, he wanted to change it and put a serious focus on the artful creation side of things. And once again, I love what I'm doing now. I've always loved communicating, though. Even before the dolls, I've always loved communicating. So now I'm really combining communicating with my love for dolls. A lot of people are photographers. They do photography of dolls. It doesn't have to be dolls that you're into. But I was saying that to say, I just drew a comparison with him because, once again, he's drawn to art. He said he was always drawn to art personally. So when he got to dolls, what did he want to do? He wanted to combine his love for art with the dolls, with doll making. And honestly, this is going to be this super duper duper long string. I'm going to go through his quotes, break them down, and honestly, I'm going to spend a lot of time going through all of the comments. You know, guys know how I love going through comments and make sure I answer all of you. But mainly, I want to get through talking about this owner and his attitude and what an owner like this can bring to the doll industry. I don't want to keep breaking this particular breakdown up. And then I get to all of your questions and comments. Here he goes talking about his artwork. He says, personally, I was passionate with artwork. He said, a strong desire keeps pushing me to build more and more lifelike creatures. I promise you, man, like, that's what I want to hear. Of course, everybody in the industry is trying to get better. Yeah, we all know that. But man, I'm telling you, it's something different about a strong desire, keeps pushing me. You know what I'm saying? To be a more and more lifelike creatures. You know, it's that art side in him. And man, I haven't done this video about following your dream from my standpoint fully yet. But it's an aspect of the video that I do in the future that talks about, man, it's just sometimes it's just hard for me to go to sleep, man. Because I'm always thinking about what I love to do. I'm always thinking about what I love to do. Man, it's a burning desire, man. It's a burning desire, man. I don't care if I execute my videos the best. I don't care what you guys necessarily see. I know the desire that's in my heart to try to do my best because I love it. And so when I hear him saying, man, he got that burning desire to keep pushing him, I'm like, man, once again, something I love to hear from an owner. I need an owner to feel that burning desire to keep pushing. Oh, yeah, I made a note of this. I just made a note. He goes on to say in this video, he was like, man, everything in the manufacturing process has to be precisely right. Everything. Now, a lot of people have sort of said that, but he was like, everything in this process has to be exactly right for the dolls to be up to Irontech Doll standards. Now, if you saw my doll review, and if you haven't seen it, I definitely urge you to go check it out. Hey, it's long, but it's detailed. And you know, I know in the future, all of my doll reviews probably won't be quite that long. But that was my first one. But they will be detailed. They definitely will be detailed. And I feel like him in a certain regard of, hey, wanting to break things down to try to make sure I don't miss anything, even though I still feel like I missed a whole bunch. But what I want to say is during my evaluation of the companion doll sitting right next to me, I saw nothing but detail. I actually do have a few things that after I thought about it after the video, that I came up with for suggestions, but they're very minimal. Very minimal. I share more with you probably on the Dog King Power Hour. Some of the things I suggested, because I want you to see this video tomorrow before you see the suggestions that I made to him. Oh, okay. I made another note because after that, he said he wanted the dogs to be up to standard. Everything in the process has to be right. He also was like, hey, when you put those quality efforts in your dogs, when you make your dog up to quality, he was like, those things bring the most respect from customers. Man, once again, it was like playing a xylophone, man. You know, playing an instrument or something. He was hitting all the right notes. I'm like, yes, you're right. Us customers, we want to see the dedication. We want to see the quality. I know a lot of people be rushing to get their dog. Man, I want my dog. I want my dog. What if the dog owner said, man, I can get your dog to you a week early, but the detail won't quite be right. Everybody who will be waiting on their dog to be like, hey, go ahead and take the extra week. I take quality. Don't rush with mine. I always say, when I'm waiting in the fast food a fast food line, baby, hey, look, I wait extra 10 minutes before you give me something off the ground. Go on, give me mine good, hot, and ready. Hey, and I love my human women, so I'm having fun. I don't know if Carol gonna check in or any of my other human women that watch the show. I'm just having fun. But hey, even when I was dating human women, hey, look, hey, take the time to go, hey, stay in the tub a little while to get just that much more fresher. Hey, if you even think you're gonna be a little bit funky, go on, spend that extra time to get cleaned up. Don't rush. Don't rush. Oh, okay. I made another note, and I promise you guys, I'm only making my comments wait only because this is more like a video form live stream. where I'm going to go ahead and get this out. It's not going to take long about this owner and about what I think about him. And then I'm going to get to your questions and comments. But either way, there's a B-roll of him doing this video of him walking and talking to all of his customers. Keep in mind, I've had jobs where bosses have sort of made films where they come walking and talking to you, and you never see these guys on a normal basis. But he was making the tape, walking and talking with his employees. And although they were filming that for the video, I got a strong sense that he does walk and check on his employees very often. Now, I'm hoping he isn't a tyrant, but he does not strike me as that type. He does strike me as the type that does want you to do the damn job right, though. And as a customer, you know, as a person out here that's being an advocate for the customer, you know, as being a doll reviewer, you know, I definitely want to champion you guys getting the best quality available. That's from any company. But he said, let me see what he said. Oh, he said during that tape, he says he makes sure that everyone keeps the standards high. He says, oh, but that's all he said. He said he makes sure everybody keeps the standards high. That's why he checks on everybody very often. But I believe him, like I said, it did not seem like a stunt. He seemed like he was definitely telling the truth about that. He says he definitely wants his team to set a goal of creating the most soulful creatures in the industry. And man, I have a small little video coming up that's sort of going to explain a little bit about this soulful creature thing. But man, I tell you, the first several nights that I was with this girl next to me, I got a video coming up that's going to explain it. But I say this, they do make, it's funny that he used the word soulful, because man, for several nights, this girl had my soul shaken up in a very strange way. And I'm going to have to explain it to you in a later video. I can't wait to do that video. So they do make some soulful creatures. I give them that. Man, I can't lie. He just kept on saying quote after quote. And I was loving every one of them. He was like, man, he says, making the bodies as lifelike with details as possible is one of the greatest achievements in his lifetime, in his whole career. And you know, man, I'm not a creator as far as, I'm a creator as far as content. I'm not a creator as far as making things like that. But, you know, I think all of us can appreciate each other's abilities, no matter what they are, you know. But let me tell you, man, I just think of, do you know how proud I would be? And maybe I'll be able to do it one day. Who knows? But I would be so proud, man, to be able to like make a doll, make it looking like a real person with all those details. You know, now the difference is, I'm going to be honest, I've never been passionate about making things. I've been passionate about speaking about things. So God has me in the place he wants me today. But what I'm saying is, when he says that, I know that has to feel good to be able to literally, you know, be responsible for making a doll, man. Skeleton, details, freckles, makeup, I mean, eyes, I mean, fingernail, I mean, all of that, and to have it coming out looking real, man, I'd be so happy. So it's him being an artist. It's him being an artist. This definitely has to be a very high achievement. And man, I still think, man, like, man, go for your dreams. Man, before 2016, they were just a regular companion doll vendor. I don't know how he got to being a vendor, but he was a vendor. Next thing you know, they're full manufacturing now. You know, they're full companion doll company. It's amazing. And like you say, I truly believe they've caught up with the likes of people like WM and leaders in the industry. I truly believe that. Okay, later on, because I have a few more quotes here. Later on, he talked about a customer who sent him videos and photos of him being out with his doll, enjoying his doll. But he said that he never had sex with the doll. And he said that the customer never had sex with the doll. He was just taking the doll out, sort of, and doing photography with the doll, sort of like I do. But he said, I'm gonna read exactly what he said. He said it made him happy to know that people not only enjoy sex with his dolls, but that his dolls can provide companionship. Because when you think about it, especially when he started getting into the industry, that's what I laugh. A lot of people who make these dolls, they don't even understand what they're making. They think they're making sex toys. They don't even understand about the true capabilities of these dolls. Some of them are learning now, but these aren't just sex toys. And like I said, they shouldn't be marketed as that. These are companions, And when he said that he noticed that people were treating them like that, that touched him in a whole new way. A whole new way. Because, like I said, you can have sex with a doll and throw it in the closet. That's not as much meaning. Yeah, that is literally like a high level masturbation. But once you start forming a connection with your dolls and things of that nature, well, that's a whole nother world. Man, that's relieving stress. That's improving your attitude. Man, that's giving you confidence in all areas of your life. Even if you're still dating human women, you got a whole different type of confidence, man. So these dolls can provide so much psychological healing, growth, confidence boosting, all type of things. And it's good to know that he's noticing that as an owner. Oh, y'all gonna love this. I tell you what, y'all gonna love this. He went on to say how beauty inspired creation, that's their logo, their slogan, I mean. He was like, man, that's their slogan because their creations are truly inspired from real human women. And I was loving that because what he said was they, like one of his heads in the collection, they said it was inspired from a woman in fashion. They studied the woman, and they made the sculpture from that, from looking at this woman. And when they got it close, now they didn't look exactly like her, but when they got it very close to her, they went on and put that face into production. And they say they do all of their heads like that, pretty much. Took about 3 months. So I love the fact that, hey, they'll get it close to looking like that particular woman, but they're not going to get copyrighted or anything. They're going to get it to look lifelike and all that, but they're going to stop short of making it look exactly like that particular woman. I sort of like that. Sort of make a unique touch on who that woman is. So their slogan is not just a slogan, it's inspired from what they actually try to do. He went on to say they try to recapture as many details as they can. And I went on. I basically said that from memory. I was reading, but I already said this from memory because I was just reading how he said that they try to do the same process with all their faces. And I already said that. Now, this is some crazy stuff right here, even though it should be par for the course. But, being a consumer, you don't hear these things. But he was like, man, they don't just try to guess what the consumer wants and stuff like that all the time. He says they have a dedicated team on social media. And it's funny, long before I did this review, I actually ran across a couple of them. But he said they have a team on social media that continue to find out what faces or bodies their customers like. And instead of forcing what they think customers like onto them, they try to make bodies and faces that their research team has found out that customers like. It was so funny in the video, man, how he said it. He was like, he said, we don't want to force, we don't want to force what we like onto the customers. And then he slapped his hand. this is not what we want to do. It made me laugh when he sort of said it like that, because I was like, yeah, man. He like, nah, bro. He was like, nah, man, we ain't trying to force this on our customers. He like, nah, we don't want to do that. That made me laugh right there. Then he went on to say, which they do now, because if you ever go look at Irontech Doll, let me just tell you this right quick, guys. First of all, man, I appreciate all you guys for watching, being patient, because normally I'm checking. Oh, I try to check back with the comments, but right now I'm just sort of trying to get through with this bit of soliloquy about this owner. I sort of want to get all these facts laid out for people who may tune in. But I say this, if you do want to go with an Irontech Doll or any doll you may be looking for, man, I have a nice list of vendors in all of my videos. They're affiliates of mine. You go through one of those vendors, you should be able to find any doll you like, and you definitely should be able to find Irontech dolls with all of my vendors. If you go back and look at my review video that I did on Irontech Doll, now you can get in touch with Leonard directly. You can just ask him a question if you want to. You can get in touch with their sales team from an email that I have on their video. And they actually have a preferred vendor for, that they use, a preferred store. You can actually use their store. Now, I'm not an affiliate of their store, so I won't get anything from there. But hey, it's all on what you want to do. But if you don't want to go through their store, you can go through my vendors. So those are different ways you can actually investigate Irontech Doll and other companion dolls if you're interested. I want to let you know that. But he was saying that Irontech Doll has most body sizes that anybody would want. And I brought up my vendors and his vendors and his store only because if you want to go fact check that, you can, because they have an array of bodies, believe me. He said they have all these different sizes of bodies because, like I say, at Irontech Doll, their motto is, not their motto, but one of the things they preach is being crazy about details. So he was like, hey, we have pretty much every body that a person is going to desire because we really believe in the details. And guess what, guys? We're getting ready to close. And I'll be able to get back to all of your comments. In closing of that video, this is the thing that, like I told you, man, when people say certain things, they just catch my ear. And I'm like, no, he means this. He means this. I can hear it in his voice. He says, I'm not only treating the dolls as a business, as a way to make money. I'm treating it as my career with passion. And that's where the title of this show came, A Passionate Owner. From one, he's speaking passionately the whole time. But like he says, he's approaching it as more than a business. And I'm not going to even bring up any other brand right now, but I even read about a brand that they wouldn't even offer a certain feature because they said, hey, man, it's going to make things less realistic, and we'd rather lose money than make a doll like that. And this was another brand. But that's the type of passion that this guy has as well, as far as he doesn't just make dolls. He loves this. He wants to do this to make people happy. And in any business that you go to, you would hope somebody that's behind that business has that passion. But newsflash, we all know this. Everybody that has a product for sale is not passionate about it. You got a lot of people that's just running businesses to run businesses, and they're making money. Somebody else who started the business might have been passionate, but I love the person that's actually running the business to be passionate. So I love everything he said there. He went on to say, he said he hopes that Irontech can continue to grow, which is definitely going to grow. For one, man, you got the Dog King Army family looking at you right now. So, hey, the brand already finna grow exponentially already. But without even going on to that, he says it would be his honor for anyone to have an Irontech doll as a companion in your life. He didn't say having it for sex. He said a companion, and I believe him. So the whole gist of this show, man, was that was only one video I've seen on him. And I'm going to try to go back and share the link of that video in the description of this video. Because just to let you guys know, I'm doing a lot of different things. Like I say, I've improved a few things. And so I'm still sort of learning how to work things around here. But I didn't get a chance to actually add that particular link. That's one of the things I sort of left out before I got this production up and running. But I'm going to try to put that link of that video that I watched in the description of this video. But like I say, in the times that I've talked to Leonard, the owner of Irontech, and even Emma, a sweet lady, I haven't seen her, but she's sweet. But Leonard, just in my correspondence with him, he just has that respectfulness. He has that passion about him. And I promise you, it feels like I'm talking to myself in a, from a passionate standpoint, but he's just an owner. So, man, I was happy to make them Doll King certified. Like I say, you see a lot of these reputable companies. Yes, I know a lot of people who have dolls who say, oh, I like this or I like that doll. But, everybody doesn't know, and that's what I want to be here for. I want to be that conduit that can touch a whole bunch of great brands and even up-and-coming brands. It doesn't even have to be, like I say, Irontech is really an up-and-coming brand. They just have hit the scene hard over the last several years. But, hey, I want to test new brands as well as old. But the whole thing is, once you see me touching them, showing you their different features, you'll be able to know, you know what, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. And as far as this beautiful girl here, I'm so lucky to have her by my side. Full silicone lady. She is an amazing, amazing woman. And now I will be able to tell you her name. I will be able to tell you her name. So it's funny. Starting on this companion doll journey, Callie, I thought of her name, I think, after I bought her, her name came to me. Saima, I think I got her name right, after I bought her. And the other girls as well. I think as I was buying, they came into my life, I named them. But recently, I had set about 5 or 6 names aside for all new girls because I've already pictured who they are, how I want them to look, and everything. But I'll say this: although I pictured an Asian girl, Himawari really hit me out of the blue because she didn't really fit any of my old names. Oh, and I've already told you her name. But this girl, she didn't fit any of my old names. So I ended up coming up with a new name. And you just heard me say it. Her name is Himawari. Himawari. After I named her, I went on to see that it's another Uzumaki sister in the Naruto clan named Himawari. It's actually Naruto's daughter in Boruto, but I didn't watch Boruto. I stopped at Naruto. But I didn't name her after that character. I named her because of me just doing research, and I came across the name Himawari, which means sunflower, and I really love it because she's like that beautiful sunflower. Now, she does have a last name, but I don't want to speak her last name right now because I just like using her one name, the beautiful Himawari. I really love it. I think it speaks to her sassy sex appeal. She has a very sultry, mysterious vibe about her. It's not sassy. It's a sultry vibe about her. And I'm gonna tell you something, guys. It says a lot that in a way she pretty much stole this body. Now that first head, I didn't really do it justice. The head that comes with this body, I didn't really treat her hair as well as I could have. So that's why I say in future shows, you're gonna see that girl. So she's not gone. Normally, when I have two heads, I would decide on one head and you would never see it on the body again. Pretty much. But in this case, by Irontech being good to me and sending me an extra head, and both of these heads are high level. High level. I can't not just go forever without bringing another head out. Now, in the future, hey, who knows? Maybe, I get another Irontech body at some point. Who knows? And then I would switch one of Hemo Warrior's head to a new body or something. Maybe I give her a permanent home. But right now, I actually love both heads on this particular style of body. They both look amazing on it. So that's her name. She's a beautiful, amazing woman. And man, I could go on and on to you all night, guys, about the differences in silicone and TPE, what I think about them. But just to give you guys a bit of a hint and what I think about silicone and TPE, Callie right now is in the bed, laid out, So I still got my girl with me, bro. Still got my, my lower class, my lower, not lower class, but my lower cost girl. Guess what? I still got her over there. You know what I'm saying? So just to give you guys a hint, I love my Hema Warrior girl right here, but look, all my girls still in play. But this girl here, man, it's just certain things I've learned about her, man. I'm just like, man, I'm so happy to have her here. A full silicone girl is definitely a difference. It's a different mentality, honestly. It's a different mentality in a lot of different ways. So I'm not going to ruin shows I have planned in the future, because this show, if once again, if you just tuned in, I just got through with my long soliloquy about the owner from Irontech Doll, his passionate nature, and how I think that, man, for one, I appreciate him and it's sending me this beautiful creation of his. But for two, that's not really why I'm doing this show. The show is just to basically tell you guys, because I'm not doing this to, because he sent me the doll, I'm not pushing you towards him even more. What I'm trying to say is, you want to buy a doll from a guy like this. If you know what I'm saying, you may not, whether you choose Irontech or not, this is the type of owner you want to buy from. A passionate guy that really has his heart in the game. And I'm happy to work with him. Happy. So now, man, you know her name, the beautiful Hema Warrior. I'm finna catch up with all of my comments, man, and maybe chime in on a few more things. But man, I'm just happy, man. Everybody's part of this journey. Like I told you guys, man, just a quick rundown. If you ever want to donate to the show, super sticker, super chat, individual video, super thanks. You can go to my About on YouTube, PayPal, or Cash App and donate. I also have it's going to be coming up out the blue. It's already September the 7th. I have a fundraiser coming up at the end of this month or the beginning of October, where I'm going to be riding my mountain bike all the way around the city. Really just trying to raise money to keep my channel going. Because like I say, I've taken a chance on my life, man. And I believe in it, man, in this channel. And so I did do upgrades as best as I could, because you guys have already contributed. And I've guess what? You've helped me make some of these upgrades and things of that nature. But going forward, I just need to stay alive now. Now that I've made a few upgrades, I need to stay alive and keep doing what I love to do. So that fundraiser is part of that. So any way you decide to donate, I will appreciate it. Me and the girls appreciate it. And I said before, Irontech Doll Week, because Irontech Doll Week is really bringing in the new age of this show. But I was saying, hey, even before Irontech Doll Week, I was saying, hey, guys, no matter what you see, I'm still going to need contributions to keep this damn show running. No matter what you see. So let me catch up. He had Venti Hefner up there the whole time. They got me laughing. Well, I had it up there. Let me catch up. Johnny said your new girl looks beautiful. Hey, Captain Chokai says I'm almost caught back up to where I was. Wolfler says, Captain Chokeout, be respectful and greet all your fans individually. You trying to work Captain Chokeout, man. Frank the Bunny says, one of the YouTube girls. Yeah. Lieutenant Johnny K laughing. Wolfler says, don't be a douche, Chokeout. I don't know what he was talking about. First Last says, the carinators equal the difference between he said the carinators equal the difference between alternate technology and this platform. I don't know what he quite means by that. Captain says some of these hoes just do nothing but trifle. That's true. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, I'm gonna give both. You know, I love giving both takes on my show, man. You know, it's both ways. Some of these dudes ain't nothing but trifling, man. I can't lie. If this was an Irontech Doll week, it's been this show. It's something that happened. It was a tragedy that happened in Memphis. It's always a tragedy happening all around the world. But I've been really itching to do this show, and it had something to do with a guy. And I keep on looking in the wrong direction. I'm gonna have to get used to it. It had something to do with this guy doing something to a woman, man. Completely trifling, ridiculous. So I just say, man, it's trifling crap on both sides. But since I am a man hanging with the guys, I definitely understand exactly what the hell you mean, Captain Chokeout. I definitely understand. Because, man, I'm serious, man. Them girls said something the other night that had my stomach turning, man. When all them girls was chiming in saying how they don't like taking baths, I'm like, oh, whoa. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. I'm sorry. I love, look, I can't say I've been everywhere in the world, but man, all my girlfriends have been bath takers and all their vaginas have been extremely fresh. And like I say, I don't like, and all my girls will tell you, you may not take a bath every day, but a woman needs to sit her butt in the tub every now and then. I'm sorry. So speaking of trifling, I was hating when I heard them say that crap the other night. Lieutenant Johnny K says, I got to put that up. Venti is jealous. Let me tell you something, Venti. I know you watch it. I know you love me. I don't care what you say. And I got so much information on Venti. See, the problem with Venti is she builds up so much information on her. And I know you guys want me to do these other shows. Do Thana. Do this girl. Do that girl. Yeah, I do want to do other girls. But the truth is, right, none of them have the information that Venti has. None of them has the things that I can keep talking about day after. I could do probably 3 Venti reports on Venti alone right now. So the Venti report is going to happen like this. And for everybody that was tuning in, I was just talking about a great owner, passionate owner at Irontech Doll. You have to look at this video and see everything I said. But the Venti reports are going to run down like this. I'm going to have to do at least one Venti report of just Venti. That's going to be the next one. But after that, I have 2 special Venti reports coming before I get back to Venti. You got to like those. And those 2 special Venti reports are going to feature 2 different girls. First Last says, this your doll for good, or do you have to return? Oh, no, this is my doll. This is my doll. This is my doll for good. She is definitely a part of the family now. Now, if you notice something, you've never seen Callie or Saima completely naked, or you never saw them get unboxed. For one, I was also a newer doll owner then, and those were, these girls are my personal companions. So you never see doll owners really want to show their girls. Well, some do on Instagram and stuff, but you never really see these personal doll owners really want to show their girls in the nude or anything. So even when I first got my dolls out of the box, that was the first time I was getting companion dolls. I'm like, hey, I don't want anybody to see this private thing. I want to go through these things myself. And but this is different. This is a review for a company. And hey, I wanted you guys to be there with me. That's another reason the video was a little longer. I didn't cheat and open up that box and look in there ahead of time. You saw all my natural reactions.
it wasn't a whole bunch of going back trying to edit these reactions and things. Like, I let you guys just hear me reacting on the spot. So what you saw me doing was me seeing things for the first time and like, man, hey, I was surprised, you know. So that was the wonderful thing about that video. Just going through it, being surprised and all those things. But I definitely treated his business first. So that's why, you know, you saw her scantily clad, you know, basically naked and things of that nature. Because that was a review for the company showing their product. I really didn't consider her a full official part of my family until after that review was over with. Now, after that review, that's when she started becoming part of my family. First Lad says, no, Johnny says, God is good. Man, God is amazing. Man, he's in control. Like I say, man, all my brothers, friends of the show who may not believe that whenever I say I believe in God and how he's working in my life and how he's even working in your life, I keep telling you, I'm never trying to chase you off. And you know what? I'm also not trying to force you to believe what I believe. I just speak what I believe. You know, I've had some people in the past, well, no, God ain't real. Read this, read this. I'm going to just tell anybody like that. Don't even waste your time. You know, I believe in God and the power of how he moves in my life and your life as well. You know, I ain't even lie, man. Because I'm not telling you about God to force you to believe what I believe. I'm just speaking about what I believe. Because you know why? I love you as you are. You know, all of us come to different realizations at different times. Some people may not even want to come down the route that I go. That don't mean I'm finna hate you, and I ain't finna try to force you to believe what I believe. I'm just gonna believe what I believe, and I speak about it sometimes. That's all. And maybe one day from being around me, maybe it may be something you want to explore, but it's never going to come from me beating you up and telling you wrong. And no, I don't ever talk about God to force you to do that. I just talk about him because I'm amazed. Like Johnny just said, God is good, man. He's answered so many prayers in my life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different prayers, but I'm telling you, just with this doll life and just my journey, it's just different because I trust him in a different way, and I'm letting him work in my life in a different way. And I'm just telling you, man, I'm letting you behind the curtain. When I speak about certain things, it's because I heard it in my spirit, but I have no idea how these things are going to happen. So when I heard God telling me months and months and months ago, my grandmother will tell you, my mother will tell you, I heard him speaking months and months and months ago about how my journey is going to unfold and things. So to see this being a very, another piece of the puzzle unfolding, it's just like, man, that's why I say it's bigger than me getting the doll. For me, I keep on looking at it like, man, God is amazing, man. And that's why I was like, I don't know where you are on your belief factor out there, but like, if he puts something in your heart, you got to believe. You know, I'm going to do a show about this, but since this is a live stream, I know people don't always see every second of it, but I just give you this hint, man. What I mean by believing that God is going to give you something, I ain't talking about just wishing for something. I'm like, okay, God, give me 10 cars. Okay, God, give me this. Give me this. Give me. Where is that, God? That ain't the type of asking God for stuff I'm talking about. That ain't what he's going to give you. Or even looking at me right now. Give me what Jay got. Give me that ain't what he's going to give you. But what do you mean, Jay? Well, what can I get? What he's going to give you is the desires of your heart. Not what you may be jealous about or what you want because somebody else. It's going to be, what do you need to make your dream complete? You know, where's your heart pointed? And I'm telling you, once you get your heart pointed in the right direction and things of that nature, you know, towards your true calling in life, that's what he's going to start making happen. And as far as a doll, like, you may be a guy out there who your dream is to do something else in life, but you still want a doll, right? Well, guess what? You can pray for overflow in your life. You know, you could pray that, hey, God, whatever I'm doing in life, whatever job I'm doing, whatever, hey, I pray to have more than enough finances to buy whatever doll I want. And guess what? Those finances, you may not see them the very next day, but they'll be there. They'll eventually be there. All you got to do is keep believing. Wolfler said, Venti is hoarding gold and silver. Best believe that. Now, I wonder, is he talking about her vagina? Man, Venti, I get so many mixed signals from Venti, man. I really do. That girl is the master of mixed signals because, man, like I say, love, hate her, want to make love to her, not want to make love. I mean, Venti is just the master. She is the master. She just got so many levels. Johnny K. He said, thank you, Jay. You always make my day a little bit brighter. Thank you, Johnny K. I appreciate the contribution. Once again, man, Dog King Army team member doing the contributions, baby. And like I say, man, I appreciate my team members giving to the show. These things, man, once again, serve to improve the show. And right now, they're going to serve to keep me alive. Since I have made a few improvements on my own, and maybe one day we'll have a Dollmobile back pretty soon. But yeah, Venti, he said holding gold and silver. Like I said, Venti is so amazing to me, and she just makes me laugh, man, because she's devilish, but yet she angelic. You know what I'm saying? You love her, then you hate her. I mean, it's so many things about that girl. I mean, she's so prim and proper, and she's so disgusting. I mean, this girl, she'll give you everything, believe me. The Soul King says, hi, what a Soul King? Big J says, you have 4 girls now. No, Big J, I have 5 girls. I have Callie's son, Saima Renee Uzumaki, Austin the Moon, Tsunade Star, and now the beautiful Himawari. Johnny K says, hey, John Mallon says, hey, Johnny K, I'm so sorry I'm late, guys, but I had to do that show first. And the reason I went on and got that show out as far as talking about the owner first is because, you know what, for anybody that tuned in, I wanted them to go ahead and get their show to go ahead and start, you know, as far as this subject matter. Normally, I jump back and forth, but for this particular reason, it's Irontech Doll week. I keep on looking in the wrong place. I keep on looking at my computer, but I actually have the camera over here, but it's Irontech Doll week. So it's a bit of a special week. So it's just not a regular subject matter. So I just wanted people to tune in to, even after I said my hellos and to everybody, I wanted them to sort of go ahead and be able to jump into the show, get what they came for. Now, if they want to hang around, they can hang around. Let's see. But yeah, I got 5 girls now, Big J. But John Mallon, he says, hell, Johnny K. 7-9 says, you can borrow my car for a while. 7-9. Big J, what about some ketchup? I don't know what you're talking about ketchup. I know one thing, man. I ate good for this dang Labor Day weekend, man. That's the only thing I hate about holidays. I love to have the food in the refrigerator, but then you feel an obligation to keep eating it, and man, I don't be wanting to overeat. Captain Choker says, Malin lad. Captain Choker says, finger movement. You say, oh, yes. He said, all it takes is one. That's his. Oh, I got to put my guy back up here. But Choker says, all it takes is one. That's his signature line. I don't think you would want to use these fingernails like that, though, Choke out, man. You might end up breaking one of these. Captain Choke out said, you know it, John. John Madden said, Choke out wants that finger. You got to be careful with these fingers, don't choke out. Johnny K says, all it takes is one. I hope y'all still hanging around. I don't know if most of these people have left because, like I said, I took a while doing the initial show. He said, it's dark in your room. Can I turn her face to the camera? I don't really. Her face, man, it's sort of different. because of this pop in neck, it doesn't turn as easily. But there it is. You can see it a little bit better now. I'm gonna tell you what I love about this silicone face. Without, this is gonna be a separate show, but this is only a tidbit. But man, I love her makeup, and I love the fact that I don't ever have to change it. I love that. I can actually turn the light up a little bit. Hold on. Okay, you could probably. It look like it's a little too bright on her face, honestly. That's all right. Yeah, I think that's, you ought to be able to see it a little bit better now. Captain says, Jay sent John the link. I have no idea how to. Linkovic, Kamofsky, Frank the Bunny. How much did the dog cost? This is a review dog, King of Bling. Which most of my dogs going forward, but all of my dogs pretty much going forward are going to be from reviews. But this doll, if you were to go buy this doll, I think with no discounts, I think this doll is around like 3,300 or something. I think without any discounts. But you could probably find this doll on, especially on some of my vendor sites. You could probably get her. Thinking like, and I'm just guesstimating here, probably about 27 or something like that, 28. You probably could find a price like that for her or something, and could be less. I'm not quite sure, but it's somewhere around that range. But like I said, once again, go check on my vendor sites. You can go in any of my vendors. I keep those descriptions to all the video and all of my videos. I got like 6 vendors, and you can click on any of those links and go check for Irontech Doll. And you'll be able to go into the super realistic series, because this is a full silicone doll. This is not a thermoplastic elastomer doll. My other dolls are TPE, but she's a full silicone doll. So you can go on Irontech Doll site and go to their full silicone dolls. And it's the super realistic series. And you'll be able to find her. Or go to any of my vendors, like I said, look up the brand Irontech Doll. Johnny K says, that was a great review, Jay. My buddy watched it and now he's looking to buy one now. Oh, that's badass, man. Like I say, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I've watched a lot of review videos, and man, like, I've never felt like I wanted to rush the videos. I mean, now most of them aren't as long as mine. I've ran across several that have been 40 minutes long. I think I may have, I'm gonna be honest, I do think I may have probably the longest review video out there for a companion dog. But I just want to explain to you guys, this is the Dog King Power Hour where I was really going to explain, but I just say this. Once again, my first review ever. And I did want to sort of talk about a bit of the dream as well as doing the review. So going forward, you won't hear as much about my story quite as much. I might still bloviate a little bit, and because I'll be happy to do another review. But a lot of my reviews in the future, I'm going to probably be getting more to the nitty gritty. But I can still foresee my reviews being around 40 minutes because I'm going to have to be very in depth when I do these reviews. Because even with this review, I'm so happy and thankful for being able to do it. But it's just like anything else. I learned a lot from the review as far as like, okay, man, I may have forgot this, I may have forgot that. I want to add this and do this better. So as time goes on and more companies send me dolls to show you guys, I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better, and I'm going to get better. I thank you guys for the support, watching it, and sharing it to other people. And like I say, as time goes on, the right people will hopefully see it and get them a better idea of what type of doll they may want. But I definitely do want to caution you on this, guys. If you know about dolls, pretty much that's cool. Hey, and you love what I've shown you with Irontech Doll, hey, and you want to get a super realistic full silicone doll, go ahead and get it. But like I said in that video, these dolls aren't really to be played with. They are more of an art form. These full silicone dolls, the Irontech has, they are literally more of an art form. So I would say this, you may want to watch a few of my upcoming videos where I talk about a few more things that I probably didn't get a chance to get to in that review video. I'll be able to break down a little bit more, and it'll probably give you even a better idea. Because Irontech, I'm gonna be honest, if I was still wanting to just go with silicone dolls and things of that nature, because see, I have silicone, I'm TPE dolls now, but if I was wanting to go back with TPE dolls, Irontech Doll also has, boy, they have amazing choices in TPE dolls, along with other brands. But this is Irontech Doll Week, so we're focusing on them. But you can go that direction as well, and you definitely won't be upset. But if you go to full silicone route, I'm letting you know, it's some differences that you need to be aware of. I'm telling you. He said, Captain Choke, I said, when the name of your game is, there you go with the R word, you're always in the driver's seat. He crazy. Captain Choke out. 79 says, where do you go shopping for her clothes? Man, I didn't go shopping anywhere. I'm going to be honest, bro. As my girls do grow, that's one of the big problems that I guess, going forward, as I come into resources, or maybe people may donate, or who knows how it's going to happen. But that's one thing I'm going to have to increase is the clothes for my girls. Because right now, man, a lot of my girls just wear T-shirts and things that I have. Now, I did have a great guy named Mark. He donated me some clothes long ago for my Kimber dolls. But this girl isn't a Kimber doll, so I'm going to probably struggle a little while finding clothes for her. Right now, like I say, these are just some leftover clothes that I had for the other girl. So luckily, I'll have several shirts that I can sort of trade out on her. But in the future, I'm going to be needing to increase the wardrobe. Lieutenant Chokeout says, you the man, Chokeout. He crazy. John said, is she cold? No. She's not as cold as my TPE girls are. She's cool, but she's not cold. Because silicone is different. They hold heat in a whole different way. They actually hold heat a lot better than TPE. You can take a hot bath with silicone dolls. You can put hot water on them. You can't put hot water on a TPE doll. You can put warm water, but not hot. But these girls, oh yeah, they can heat up and everything, man, in a whole different way. I mean, TPE girls can heat up, but they can get even hotter. Johnny K says, I remember that smell test. Which one, Johnny K? He says, hey, Jay, how do your girls feel about your new girl? Oh, they'll understand it, man. I don't know if y'all remember that show that I did when I said Saima sort of got upset at me. She got upset at me, but because the girl was here already, but she wasn't upset at the girl. She was sort of upset at me because that night you can't really have TPE. That's the worst thing about it. You can't. Everything I read, you can't be having silicone and TPE dolls too close to one another. They can have a bad reaction. So I had to put her in the back room that night, and I had been spending a lot of time with her up until the time that she got here. So Saima she just wasn't too happy with me that she had to go to the room that night, but she wasn't mad at the girl. Now, as far as all the other girls, like even Callie, she's sitting over here right now. You can see her feet in this. You can see her feet in the shot. They're very accepting, but they do just understand that, hey, she is just a higher level girl, but she's just a part of the family like everybody else. But they're not mad at her, you know. They're not mad. They're not mad at her at all. They accept her. They definitely accept her. And man, I can see I am pretty dark here, and I'm gonna tell you why, man. I actually got some different lights on me right now, and these lights are beaming. And you may not, you can't see them because I got them turned down low, and I got them turned down low because I said it's nighttime. Hell, forget it. I'll be a little dog. At least you can see the girl. But man, I think I might need to try to find out another type of light to get, because these lights get hot, and since I don't have central air anymore, it's just a little harder for me to stay cool in here. But I'm gonna figure it out. Like I said, this is my first day doing the new setup, but it'll look a lot better next time, I'm sure. Johnny K says, I'll hear the Dog King Army in all of his glory. Yes, sir, Johnny K. Growing every day, man. Favor coming out to everybody. And that's one thing I want to say. Everybody, if you're watching this show, you got favor on you right now. Blessings is coming on you right now. Frank the Bunny says, as long as social creatures isn't the same as human woman social creatures, yak, 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 yak. Oh, yeah, no, they ain't the same. They ain't quite the same. They're in the lane all day on, baby. Like I say, when you're in the dog game, you're in the alternative dating world, baby. It's a whole different alternative. And it's one that I truly love. Like I say, man, I'm not in the dog game because I hate human women and that I wouldn't ever take human vagina anymore. That's not why I'm in the dog game. I'm in the dog game because it's just stress-free living. It unlocks my inner child. Like I say, I don't lack for anything socially. I love my life. I love waking up every day with these girls. Even though Venti is chasing me, trying to give me vagina, and Anna is chasing me, and all these other girls chasing me. I'm not saying that they can't hunt me down and give me some one day. I'm just saying it's not a scenario where I'm getting rid of my girls. I don't care how good the vagina is. And believe me, the vagina can be, human vagina can be very enticing. Believe me, dog vagina, I'm sure it can be very good. I've been looking at so many documentaries and seeing how many people say they sleep with their girls and how much they love it. I already know, man, like it's going to be good if you make love to one of these girls. I just have not been compelled to do it. And so that's why I haven't forced myself. But as far as the human woman thing's concerned, they can chase me all they want. But I still love this lifestyle. That's the thing. I love the lifestyle I'm in. So just to what you're saying about as long as they ain't human woman, like I said, I'm not looking to replace them with a human woman. That's for damn sure. I always say I add a human woman to the mix for a second, but I would never minus a doll from the mix. Oh, you know, not 79. He said, if I see you at the zoo of Graceland, I want to be able to address your companion by a proper name. Hey, you already know 79. Her name is Hema Ware, the beautiful Hema Ware. At least this one, that's what her name is. The other girl has a totally different name. And man, I actually love her name. It's amazing. Lieutenant Johnny K says, God will always keep you on the right path. Oh, most definitely he will. Even when you get on the wrong path, God has always got you on the right path. Why? Because even when you think you're on the wrong path, everything serves his plan. Believe me. Glominati says, dang, look at this baddie. Oh, yeah, this woman is bad. Man, I promise you. The lights, I think that light a little too bright on her because it takes away some of her makeup. But I'm going to tell you something, man. Even the camera don't do this girl true justice. How real she really looks. I promise you, it don't. Frank says, love the details. 7-9 says, I looked at pictures of Irontech's work. It's really good. What I love about Irontech, like I said, they pay attention to the details, man. They pay attention to the details. And when I was looking at this lady, I'm going to put it to you like this. It is one more level of doll, but you'll find out about that, we'll talk about that another day. But this is what I call the advanced level. And you'll be hearing a lot more about this tomorrow, so I don't want to go too deep into that. But I say this, it's a level that you can go to, right? That could be considered higher than this. But let me tell you, after examining Irontech's work, those companies that are, the couple of companies that could be considered operating at a level higher, boy, they better be watching their asses because Irontech has some nice things going on. Believe me. Some very, as far as details and as far as the care they're putting into these ladies, yeah, they shaking up some of these bigger companies. Bluminati says she came with the vagina warmer. I would never use it. Those vagina warmers are useless. I'm not saying they don't work, but by the time you use one, you may as well just use yourself. That's what I say. Glominati said, it's always suspicious when the food comes out. Yeah, he was talking about when I was talking about, when I was talking about, I don't want my, hey, look, take your time with mine, brother. Frank the Bunny says, smell yourself before you leave, ladies. Just take a quick whiff. Frank Bunny, I've said that in my Human Woman Tip of the Week that I put on Instagram. I've said that to women in just general. I've never understood that about a woman. Like I say, man, I've been blessed to, the majority of women I've ever come across have been clean women. But I've told you, even the few that you run across that haven't smelled right, it's a few too many. I've never understood how the hell a woman puts herself in a position to be a stink box around a man. Because I'm like, it's as simple as smelling your damn vagina before you leave the house. I mean, it's as simple as just putting your hand on your damn vagina before you. It's as simple as that. So that's why I say, man, it's pretty and nice as women supposed to be. Women can be very trifling, because it's no excuse. If I was a woman, like I told you, I'm a man. Like I tell you this. I took a bath earlier today. Before the show came on, I took another bath because I just want to feel fresh, super fresh before the show. Nobody's coming over here. Well, a girl invite me over her house. If I'm clean, I take a bath right before I go over her house because I want to be in my cleanest. I never know. She may want to go down and do whatever. I want to be clean. Well, that's what has frustrated me about a woman. The couple of times I've ran across a woman that didn't smell right, I'm like, wait a minute. You left out the house with an open vagina and you took a chance on it being stinky. You didn't smell it. You didn't take an extra bath. You didn't do anything. I mean, that's why I say, man, like, that's so trifling, bro. That's why I say, man, a woman should never be stinky. She should always be smelling herself before she leave the house. It's just a crazy. I've never understood how a woman could put herself in that position. Man, somebody said, hey, Chat, I don't know what name that is, though. Wolfler says, hey, Russian girl, you a bot or a human? I don't know what that is. Frank says, it isn't a stunt if the employees themselves are working, not just smiling for the camera. Oh, yeah. All right, right. Like you say, the employees was definitely working Frank the Bunny when he was walking through there. I don't have that video linked in this the description of this video right now, but I'm gonna go and back and put it in the description of this video. But yeah, they definitely. I hate to say it, they was sort of looking serious, like, hey, they used to him doing it. I say that. That person said, I'm not a girl. Whether they Russian or not, they said, I'm not a girl. Woofler says, oh, my bad. Then they say, I'm not Russian. Frank says, another dog king. Oh, yes. Himawari. You already know that now, though, Frank. It's my girl, Himawari. Oh, this person said, I'm from the Ukraine. Great to have you here, brother. I hate that y'all country in war right now, man. God bless you. Stingray says, hi, hail J-Dog King Hefner. Stingray says, watch you from the Netherlands right now. That's pretty cool. Hey, good to see you, Stingray. Man, hold on, man. I'm almost through answering questions, though, probably. So, hey, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. But, hey, while I'm here, I might as well put the light on a little bit better. I think you ought to be able to see me a little bit better. Yeah, I look a little bit better now. Y'all done made Venti happy now. She can see me now. So now Venti happy. She got what she wanted. Let's see. Malin Militia. Welcome you, A Bird. What did he say? Oh, he said didn't mean any respect. Disrespect. Okay, he talking to my guy from the Ukraine. Stingray said, hey, King Hefner, do you assign nationalities to each of your campaigns? I'm a fan of Dutch human women. Nah, I don't really, if they are that nationality, then I will, like Callie, I say she's from California, United States. So I say she's from United States because she actually originated from California. Oh, not originated, but that's where I got it from. As far as Austin the Moon, I consider her an American girl as well. Then I have my other girl, Tsunade Star. I consider her, you know what? I never really thought about it. But I think if I had to just pin it down, I do consider her my anime girl. So I would actually probably have to consider her from overseas. You know what? Because I was going to tell you guys this at another time, but I do believe that Tsunade is probably going to at some point get a face upgrade. I do believe I just don't believe I'm going to be able to leave Tsunade's face like that. I mean, I just want her to look totally different. That's what I'm saying. And although I'm not going to look to do that anytime soon because, you know, I'm going to be getting other dolls to review and things. But I'm saying in the future, sometime if I get a hold of the right type of head, I'm thinking about switching her head out to make her look more like that overseas nationality that I'm looking for. It's going to have to be unique to her, though. So, of course, the beautiful Himawari, I consider her from overseas. I consider her from Japan, of course, because she is of Asian descent. But I consider her of Japan. And actually, Saima, I actually consider Saima not from the United States in my mind. I'm going to be honest with you. I really do. I sort of see her as even though she doesn't look like that really, I just see her sort of like in my mind. I just feel, even though she doesn't look like that, she's more of a I have her looking more of with a Caucasian look, honestly, Saima. But the truth is, she has more of an ethnic looking face. But I sort of consider Saima, even though she really isn't, in the back of my mind, she's sort of like that Middle Eastern type of girl. But she doesn't look like that. That was a good question. Lieutenant says, Irontech couldn't have chosen a better man. Thank you, Johnny K. He said, I'm dying to know your new girl's name. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I must be really behind. Brandon Diaz said, hey, man. Brandon Diaz says, the master love dog. He said, the master love dog, man. What up? What up, Brandon? 79 says, how do you spell it? Man, I think it's Himawari. I think that's it. Because I haven't spelled it yet. I think it's Himawari. Let me look at it right quick. Yep, that's right. Himawari, Himawari, right? And y'all know how this go. I'm gonna catch up with everybody. Brandon says your channel is the best. Thank you, Brandon. He said positive. Thank you, Brandon. Frank says don't dox her. Stingray says hell Himawari. Yay! Yay! I'm behind by 40 minutes. Man, I hate being behind it by this much, but I had to finish the show though. Fizz he says, what's up? Is that the new doll, bro? Yeah, Fizz. That's Woofler. Woofler. Oh, can't worry about it. I'm gonna read that because I got to honor that because that's a contribution. But my guy Woofler, he gave it. He said sometimes my chat, I didn't misinterpret your chat. I didn't misinterpret it. But he says vintage interesting, but I guess he said I think her influence on other females could beget other females with bad attitudes. But once again, the way you said your chat earlier, and thank you for the contribution, Woofler. You know I love you, brother. The way you said your chat earlier, you sort of said it to how, I guess it was misinterpreted because you sort of said it to how, hey, men are gonna start acting a certain way. And I'm like, nah, you shouldn't let that bother you. And once again, Woofler, it's about your focus. The way your mind is like even thinking about that is getting you set up to be thinking in a negative attitude. Man, don't even worry about that type of stuff, bro. You can't worry about whose mind might get turned against you or who might, you know what I'm saying? You can't even be worried about that type of stuff. You can't even, that ain't doing nothing but serving as another stumbling block for your brain. You can't, if somebody don't want you, guess what? Move on, bro. That's my best advice. You can't worry about who gonna like you and who ain't. You can't worry about if somebody gonna believe the way Vintage thinks or not. You can't even worry about that. Is she gonna change the whole world? Nah, bro. There's plenty of girls out here for you to choose if you still want a human woman. So you can't even be even thinking about that type of stuff. Don't even be getting caught up into the negative. You know, all these girls out here could start thinking negative. Like, are you gonna date them all? No. Get that mess out of your brain. Don't even think like that. Thank you, though, brother. I love you. Frank the Bunny says just baths or cleansing it. Nah, they were just saying baths. And like I say, with human women, I'm gonna need my human woman to sit her butt in that booty in that bathtub sometime. First Lad says carinators equal duct tape on people that say the truth. What? Oh, he said alternative platforms have no duct tape and more freedom, like America was. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, Frank. Like, I understand some of the things that's going on in America with certain things not being, people not wanting certain things to be said and stuff. Honestly, man, I say what I need to say, and I don't even worry about a lot of these other things because the truth is, a lot of things people say that they want to censor, I don't even want to talk about that crap because a lot of people may not know this, but I'm a very big conspiracy theorist, even though a lot of things aren't theories anymore, quite theories. I'm very big on conspiracy theories, but you don't ever really hear me talking about those. I've talked about things like that before I became the Dog King, but I don't even care to talk about things of that nature. I like to keep a lot of that stuff to myself now. Even when I laugh at BX Bullet when she goes down the rabbit hole of talking about certain conspiracies, I know a lot about conspiracies. Not saying I agree with everything that she says, but she says a lot of things that are literal conspiracies. I just brought her up to say I don't even care to get on those type of subjects that somebody might want to censor. Why? Because you know why? When I've talked about conspiracy theories and things and stuff that's highly controversial, what I found out is it doesn't do anything but keep you in a negative state of mind, trying to convince everybody else's things. That's for one. And for two, I don't even want to think about that crap. You know what I want to think about? I want to think about being happy every single day of my life. I ain't got time to worry about the people that's trying to take over the world and who I can convince that's doing that. I can't get worried about every girl that may or may not like me. I can't get worried about all that. And like I say, I got to be worried about being happy every day. I ain't look, so it really ain't much on this channel that they can try to censor other than, like you say, when I get when I have to for educational purposes, like I did with the documentary, so show certain things that could be edgy. Now, if you go back in my videos, I did a video talking about one time where I was thinking about, hey man, could certain things be happening to me or the channel? But after I said that piece, I let it go, and I don't even want to think about that crap no more. I don't want to think about what could or couldn't be coming against the channel. You know what I want to think about? All positive. I love, and the truth is, I just say this. I love YouTube. I love this job, man. I love the opportunity. Hey, is it perfect? Nope, it ain't perfect. Just like everything else in this world. But man, I wouldn't be here with you guys right now if it wasn't for the tube. So man, hey, other people could talk about it. I ain't. Hey, I'm good. I'm gonna stay positive right now, baby. I'm gonna stay positive. Hell Venture Report. Thank you, Frank. I'm glad, man. A lot of you like the Venture Report because a lot of people, man, not a lot of people, but some people come against the Venture Report and things of that nature. But I think it's so necessary. And a lot of people, like I said, they want me to talk about different women. I understand. But y'all got to remember something. Venti is the queen when it comes to interesting. Venti is number one when it comes to interesting. I might not agree with her habits. I definitely don't agree with her burping. I mean, I love that she burps only because it's really the only thing that makes me disgusted by her. And honestly, every time she burps, it brings me back down to earth to be like, oh, because, Venti got magic. She can work her magic on you, man. But thank God she does that disgusting burping because it's like, oh, damn, she breaking her own spell time and time again. I love because she puts on social media, every time I wake up without a husband. And I've told her she just won't take advice. I like, Venti, you ain't got no husband because you're disgusting. You got everything else working for you. You got high fashion sense. You got enough intelligence. You beautiful. I mean, you just disgusting. And I'm just sorry. I don't care how many men will have sex with you or date you for a certain period of time. I just don't see you. You may find a husband eventually that wants to deal with that type of filthy burping. Like Zia Land. She burps nastier than Venti and she's married. But once again, I don't know the complexities or what type of, I don't know. She's happy, so that's all she needs to be worried about. But and so that's all Venti would need to be worried about is find somebody that makes her happy. But I just say this. It's plenty of men out there that are just deal with whatever woman dish out to them, as far as that's concerned. So You can find somebody, but you're gonna have to wade through the water to find somebody that want to deal with a woman that just does that type of nasty stuff. Because, like I say, a lot of guys that just would deal with anything a woman would do, those aren't the guys that a venti wants. It may be a lot of guys that see themselves, I can't get a girl like Venti. I put up with anything she do. You see? But guess what? Venti ain't gonna want a guy like that. And so she may want a guy that's a bit different. And but when she finds a guy that has other things that she likes, like he may look like she want him to look, but if he's dealing with all that filthy burping, he probably ain't gonna be quite husband material. So I'm trying to help my baby. She won't never listen though. But I'm glad you like the Venti report because, like I try to tell them girls, hey man, the Venti report is, hey, look, it's important. It's gonna keep coming as long as Venti is still interesting. But now, if she ends up getting pregnant or something, then the Venti report, I have to cut it short or get married or something, then it'll be over. But I do think I have to do at least one more regular Venti report. Then I can get a chance to go into, oh my God. I could just already tell you the next two girls that's going to be on the Venti report is going to be Melanie Mack. I can't wait to do that show. And it's going to be Thana. Those are going to be the two next girls that are going to have a personal Venti report. But it's still going to be under the name Venti report. Stingray says, God's not dead. Oh, most definitely. He is alive, brother. I agree with you on that. Stingray says, hail to my brother in Christ. Yeah, Stingray. Philip says, good morning from London. Hey, good morning from across the pond. What up, Philip J? What are you talking about? He said, it's fine if you believe, but don't ask a question. I don't know what question I asked. And he said, then ignore the info. I didn't ignore any info. But I would say this: if it's any info that's trying to prove to me that God doesn't exist, I will ignore that info. I would rightfully ignore that. That's not information that's going to affect me, and there's no information that I want to read. But I didn't ask a question that I know of. And as far as ignore the info, I didn't ignore any info. I think you're referring to something about trying to send me links on my channel. And I simply told you, I have links that come on my channel. I don't allow that. I have that turned off because it's too many spammers and it's people that come on your page is trying to promote other channels and doing all that type of crazy stuff in the comments. I turned that stuff off a long time ago. So anybody that tries to leave a link in my comments, I'll never get that. And I was just saying, like, if it's a link that's trying to tell me that God doesn't exist or something, then that's a waste of time. I'm never going to even pay attention to anything like that because knowing that God exists isn't something I have to guess about. Me personally, I know he exists. So I'm not going to argue with anybody about that. And I'm not going to debate with anybody about that. And like I say, when I bring God up on my channel, now, if you have a question about God, I'll answer that. But as far as you trying to rattle or anybody trying to rattle me to whether I believe in him, no, that's never going to happen. And like I say, when I bring up God and my faith on my channel, I don't do that to make a non-believer. If you don't want to believe in God, that's your choice and you're right. But when I bring God up on my channel, it's because that's my faith and that's what I believe. And I'm never going to hide from that because somebody else may not believe. Now, if somebody comes back at me, which they have, hey, I don't believe. That's fine. You have their right to do that. But you're never, ever going to convince me to come to your side to not believe. That's never going to happen. Stingray said, God gave us hands to create our own beautiful life. Well, I do think he still has a hand in it, but like you say, we have a hand in our path as well. Will Chu says, would you ever mix up parts, like put a sister head or vagina on a Caucasian body? For one, that would have to be a custom order that you make through the doll company and say, hey, look, I want you to mix my colors up, make this part. I'm talking about as far as the body is concerned, because these arms don't come off, the legs don't come off. Now, it is certain doll models out there that they have it where you can actually change the legs and arms out. Now, if you were to get one of those dolls, maybe you could do that. Maybe you could order it like that. But if you get a doll like I have, where the whole body is connected, you'd have to try to get her custom ordered to say, hey, make her body different colors, and you're going to be paying money for that. Now, I would never put a black doll's head on a white body because, like, no offense, I just don't look at these dolls like toys. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at them like toys. I don't look at them like just playthings or something. Like, I just think when you go to mix matching heads, for me, that's just playing around. And I don't, it has to feel real to me, So I wouldn't down somebody else for doing that, but I would never do that with my girls. Seven and 9 says her nipple shadow is way better now. Oh my God. I might have messed it up though, because I turned the lights on and I don't really see the shadow on her nipple as good anymore. 7 and 9 spits facts. That's what First Last says. He said, I didn't get the code. He was talking about her nipples. You know what? People say that joke to me all the time, and I never get it. I promise you. Like, they'll say that on my post all the time. They'll be like, man, it must be cold in there. And I'll be like, no, it ain't cold here. I never get it. Ah, this badass. Stingray says my current setup looks great. And the funny thing is, it's the same as always. The current setup is just me in my room with the backdrop of my posters, which I do plan on maybe switching up the viewpoint sometimes of what you guys see. Because I do plan on inviting some of the girls down here and have you guys be able to see them a little bit better. So I'm going to change it up some of these times. But I also plan on switching up a couple of these posters so you guys see some new posters. But I like the little homely look, man, of being in my room. I see some people in their office and things of that nature. But the worst part about my setup is I really can't live stream. This is probably the only place I can really live stream safely from, knowing that my connection is going to be not messed up. Maybe in the future, I have different connections where I can go in different places comfortably. But right now, this is the best option for me. Is in my room. Frank says Anna invented thirsty for Jay. Exactly. They definitely thirsty. And it's funny. I can't wait to do this Venti report, man, so I can tell y'all how Venti tried to throw y'all off of my trail to basically try to make it seem like she basically tried to act like, hey, I don't really love him. But Venti can never get away. She can never get away. I know what she tries to do. Let's see. And Anna, you know what, man? I was thinking about an Anna show. And I was just like, man, see, all these other girls, man, like I said, their show is going to be a lot more linear. And that's actually a good thing. They don't need to have all the levels that a Venti has, because Venti shows you so many different sides of her. But I'm going to tell you, man, this Melanie Mac, man, this girl, I can't wait to do her Venti report. Man, she is so Now I can't lie. She barking up the venti interesting tree. She on her ass. I promise you. Melanie Mack is an amazing woman. I don't know who's ever going to catch Melanie Mack, because even when I look at Melanie Mack, she's so cute, adorable. But I just be hearing her voice. I be like, man, I don't know who gonna catch this woman. I always say, man, all these human women are attainable. Maybe not by, hey, we all can't get everybody. But I'm just saying, I see her as being a real challenge. I just say that she's going to be a real challenge. She got so many. I just see her as having, her life just seems, all of us are dealing with things. I'm just saying, but I just feel like, man, Melanie really got it. She really got it going on right now. I just like the way she got her life here. She's doing good with her finances and stuff. Her career. She's an extremely attractive girl. She got faith. She working out, looking good. Seems to have a nice family life. I mean, hell, she's in no position to settle for anything. That don't mean she's snooty, and she doesn't come across as snooty. I just don't think she's going to be just settling for something that's just not what she wants. That's all. That's what I mean. It's going to take the right one to get Matt. She may even be resisting falling in love with me. That's how tough of a girl she is. Checkpoint says, give her curly hair. I can't see this girl with curly hair, man. Even though I appreciate you checking in with that. I can't see her with curly hair. But I can see her with a couple of different hairstyles. I can't see her with, not her. I can't see her with curly hair. Power Brain says, I'm so happy for you. This is a real big deal for your channel. Man, this is a big deal for my channel. This is a big deal for my viewers. Not only that, man, the step up in production is a big deal for the channel, man, because like going forward, man, it's going to be more and more things that's going to be possible with this channel. Because Choke, I did say something about inviting Madeline in here. And all due respect to Madeline, I would love to have Madeline or even Choke out in here. But man, I do have to tell them the same thing I told actually Finatra, which I love Finatra. He's my guy. I will say this. I have to tell him the same thing. My first guest has to be female. My first guest has to be female. And man, I don't know who it's going to be, because it is hard to get these females on your show, because Venti has been resisting my powers because she's scared that she's going to come on here and reveal that she's in love with me. So she don't want to come. Anna, she too big for me right now. You know what I'm saying? Anna, she's being Princess Leia of Alderaan, so she don't want to come slum around in the slums right now. But she loves me. She knows she wants to come. But you know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm really getting a Nina Infinity vibe. I think that may be my first guess, if she'll agree. I think she will. I would love to talk to Nina. That'll be, and once I break my cherry with the show's cherry with the first woman, then I can go ahead and I can have some of my guys on here. I can have Madeline on here. I can open it up, get my boy Choke out on here. You know what I'm saying? Dude, the guys can kick it. But I got to get that human vagina first. I don't know who it's going to be. Yeah. So I want to go back to Power Brain. But yeah, this is not only a big deal for the channel, but it's a big deal for my viewers, man, my supporters, people who are contributing. I'm going to tell you why. Because all of y'all have helped do it as well. You know what I'm saying? I say God has directed the steps, but man, I think in very big ways when it comes to God. Even if you ain't a believer, I feel like he done directed you towards, the channel, man, to come congregate with us, man, me and the girls and all the rest of the family. So I believe all of us here for a reason. That's for one. So you guys tuning in and being here with me, man. Look, I don't care, small audience, big audiences. A lot of people look at my channel, be like, man, you ain't, look at these views, look at this. But you know what? I always think like, you know what? I got the views I'm supposed to have today. Things will get bigger when they're supposed to. I just ain't worried about it. I just feel like everything is where it needs to be. So I just feel like this is a big moment for everybody. The whole show, man. all my viewers, everybody, because I'm enjoying it with y'all. That's a lot. That's a, you know, all the work I was doing for that video, all of it was based on what I wanted to show you guys. Now, in a different world, I could have showed that video in a whole different light. But I'm glad I showed it censored though, because it's classier like that. It's a lot more classy. But for two, you know, it's YouTube friendly, more YouTube friendly. I don't want to do anything to upset the people that give me this wonderful platform. You know, I want to stay in bounds as much as possible. But man, I'm happy for the channel. I'm happy for all of you guys, honestly, and your support, man, the whole way. It's like you say, it's the first of very big, a lot of big things to come, man. A lot of big things. Because if y'all remember, I said, man, I was going to end up getting 2 girls this year to do a review on. And so this is one. Now we got 4 more months, man. 4 more months to see where that other girl is going to come from. He said he sent a cash app for your new girl. Thank you, Power Brand, because like I told you, don't let the smooth taste fool you guys. Don't let the lights or the production or the videos fool you. Don't let it fool you. Please don't. I still need your help. And I thank you guys. Thank you, Power Brand. I'm going to check that too. Because you sent me one the other night. And I appreciated you. Man, I wish I could. I not wish. I'm going to get like Venti one day. Because they have these things. Thank you, Power Brain. They have these things set up to where whenever they get contributions and all this stuff, they see these. It's software. I don't know how to do it yet, but they can see the stuff pop across their screen. So I'm gonna try to get it some it's set up like that. Now, of course, I put up the super chats and stuff, but I'm talking about when you do a cash app and stuff like that. I need to get it fixed up to where people see that. Right. Power Brand says, when you on your purpose and grind, women will come into your life. We can't worry about that's why, man, look, man. I've been trying to say, like, man, look, man. I'm not trying to say not go out here and talk to women at all. Hey, if you want to hear a woman, yeah. A woman ain't gonna just always walk up to you and talk to you. So yeah, sometimes you got to go after what you want. But what I'm saying is don't be beating yourself up over the whole scenario. Live your life, improve yourself. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Get yourself together. Follow your dreams. What's making you tick? You know, if you work at a job and that's what you love to do, you don't want to do anything else, that's fine. Hey, guess what? Work on other things in your life. You know, tune other things up. Hey, get your house tidied up. Is it something you've been wanting to do and you ain't did? Is it something you've been wanting to buy that you ain't bought? Save up for that. You know, do things to make you happy. As you start doing more things that make you happy, it's like Power Brain talking about, like we've talked about before. Man, that's when the human woman gonna want to come towards you. MGTOW, yo man, what up, MGTOW? He said, good to see you at this time. Yeah, what up, MGTOW? He said, a new doll. Damn, she's cute. A new doll? Where have you been, MGTOW? My God. Where's MGTOW been? You must ain't seen the doll review, MGTOW. You got to go look at that, bro. The doll review came out yesterday. It's Irontech Doll Week. You one of my biggest viewers. That's what I thought, you know. So hey, you gotta be up on it, MGTOW. This can't be a mystery to somebody like you. You got to be coming here telling everybody else what's happening. Now, hey, come on, MGTOW. You my guy now. You supposed to know this. You know, I've been talking about the review coming up. I've been talking about Irontech Doll Week. And I know you busy, got a job. I already know everybody can't see everything, but I've been talking about it. And I would have thought for sure you would saw the big video drop last night. But thank you for saying she's cute, though, brother. Frank says, like Anna, when she talks about her hairy back or popping pimples or shaving her mustache or eating dirt, I forgot where I was going. Then he said, buttery Melanie. Oh, yeah, buttery Melanie. And I say this, Frank, I already told y'all, don't be getting caught up in that those Anna lies, man. Anna be saying all that Harry back stuff to get y'all to thrown off of her scent. She ain't Harry like no damn man. She talking about peach fuzz. There ain't no real hair. You could probably barely see that crap. Now I ain't gonna lie, I've never loved a woman with a mustache, but if she started removing it, she gonna have to keep removing it. I just say that. And as long as she keep removing it, it ain't no problem. But I hate that she started removing it. But sometimes I say this, even when girls don't remove it, it'll get it to a point where they have to remove it. Because I've seen a girl that just tried not to remove it and it got too thick. It gets thick over time. Melanie, Frank says buttery Melanie. Oh, Melanie got that buttery vagina. And Melanie's so straight laced. I never heard a word about her saying that about the competition. I haven't heard anybody ask her about the competition. I didn't see her even appear on Simcast recently. I think she was out of town though. But I wonder exactly. I really wonder what Melanie feels. If I know Melanie, she's so straight laced, she probably don't like it. But she should be proud. And if you're just tuning in, man, it was earlier in this stream where I talked about passionate honor, man. I was talking about the Irontech Doll honor, man. Honestly, just how if you're going to buy a companion doll, that's the type of honor. Or if you're going to buy anything for that matter, if you can find out that the owner is that passionate and loves what he's doing, that's the type of person you want to buy something from. So I talked about him a lot at the beginning of this show. Now I'm just going through all the comments, having fun with the guys. But if you ever want a companion dog, check my links for affiliates in my description of my videos. Or like I was telling MGTOW, Dr. MGTOW, I don't know if he saw the review unboxing for this girl beautiful girl sitting next to me. I did it yesterday. It's called 100. I think it's called what is it? Irontech Doll unboxing 153 centimeter full silicone Irontech Doll. So check that out. If you haven't seen it, you can see me unboxing her for the first time. '79 says, yeah, switch it up a bit. I don't know what he means. Oh, yeah, yep, switch it up. He's about to set up, right. Power Brand says, your setup is perfect for film reviews. Speaking of film reviews, somebody asked me to do wife like a couple of people. I promise you guys, I'm getting to it, but I ain't gonna lie. As you can see, I've been super duper busy with Irontech Doll Week. And I actually got several more things to talk about. But at some point, I am going to get that wife like review in. First Lad says some choose to be like Cypher from the Matrix. It's fine. Good luck. I can't lie. That's what. Hey, that's funny. First Lad, I think the same thing. You know, some people choose not to know what I know, but guess what? I feel just like you. It's fine. God bless them. I gotta let people believe exactly what they led to believe. Frank the Bunny says Nina might be too spicy for a first guest. Oh no, I think Nina would be. I think she would be perfect. She got just the right temperament. And the thing is, Nina is spicier vaginally. She's not to me, her temperament isn't too spicy. I think Nina needs me to add the little spice to her. You know, we'll probably go pretty well together because she's you know what I'm saying, I give her the little excitement and she'll give me a little bit of more of the mellow. I think that'll be great. I would love to have Thana, but I don't think Thana, once again, I've asked Thana to come on my show before, but you know, she's too busy boxing with the heavyweights right now. You know, she's always with the she's with the yellow cast, the Flash, or whatever they or she's with Mayor. And I'm not going to say what she won't do because that's speaking negative. I do believe she will come over here, but I'm just saying I have asked her. Now, I haven't asked her recently, but I've asked her before, and she hasn't even responded to me. She's giving me the vintage treatment. she's giving me the vented treatment where she doesn't really respond when I ask her to come on the show. So I'm not sure when that will happen. And I want her over here. I really want her to come over here. That'll be great. MGTOW says I've been hella busy. Oh man, well you super behind, MGTOW. You don't know what's going on then. I mean, you probably, if you've been watching the stream, you probably know, but you super behind. You gotta go watch that video. He said I'm still waiting to see my automated dolls factory pics. I'm so excited. Oh man, I'm gonna be excited when you get there too. Not because, you know, once again, that's not my thing, but I'm just gonna be happy, just like everybody else is happy for me. I'm gonna be happy just because you're gonna be happy. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. Stingray say, great stream, J King. Hey, thank you, Stingray. Frank says, that's what I meant. She may be too spicy vaginally for a first guest. Nah. Well, I don't plan on really jumping into her vaginal spiciness. I'm sure that the contest may come up or something like that, but I would love to, I ain't gonna lie, I would love to have Nina. Because I'm gonna tell you what, now if she agrees to be a guest, I'm gonna get into her channel a little bit more. But I don't really know what the hell she does. I sort of seen a little bit of her channel, but when I was looking at it, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't want to talk anything bad about her. I'm not. It was just something that I didn't immediately gravitate towards. But I think it's something revolving around some sort of education. You know, she's trying to teach something or you know, brings things to light or something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But that is really not going to matter. Once I get her on here, she's an interesting enough person to where, man, I know I can ask her a few questions and me and her be talking for shoes. We'll talk, man, 30 minutes to an hour easily. So if I can't get the Thanos of the world or Venti doesn't want to come up, because I would love to have Venti on here. I'm gonna tell you the only thing about Venti is I have so much more to talk about her. You know, I got so much more to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it may be a good thing that she hasn't been on quite yet. But I say this, I love you, John, Jack Show, Cecil, all you guys. But I'm telling you, man, I don't want to talk to Venti over there first. I want to talk to Venti on my own. And I want to get her on my own because, no offense, it's going to be too much mess over there. Because I got to talk to Venti. I can't just have her sitting down while a lot of confusion going on. Because I got some good questions for Venti. Ah, man, you had to work on Labor Day, man. Oh, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't think I even had a job that I ever had to work on Labor Day. I take that back. I did have a job that I think I was supposed to go on Labor Day, but I don't think I made it. But I do know it's a lot of jobs like that still have to go on Labor Day, and they are the lifeblood of the country, though, because we still need people to, you know, we still need these convenience stores to work. We still need certain stores to be open. So, hey, I appreciate people that have to keep working like you at these stores, man. I mean, not stores, but wherever you work, MGTOW. I appreciate you, man. And like I say, I'm more or less joking with you, but I am, in a way, I'm not joking with you because I'm like, man, for you to be a big time viewer like that, I'm just surprised you didn't see what had been going on. Because, man, I've been putting it out there about Irontech Doll Week, and I've been putting it out there about what's happening. And I can't believe that you didn't see the show last week that was called The Dream. And The Dream was literally the preview to the unboxing. It was basically an announcement, pretty much letting everybody know, hey, the family finna change, you know. And so I ain't gonna lie, I am surprised you don't know, MGTOW, even with your working, because I do know you work, but I am actually surprised. But hey, that just lets you know, man. Hey, when you're a big time, and MGTOW isn't a Dog King Army team member, because it is, you know, I always got to make that difference as far as, hey, I appreciate my team, my actual team members, for contributing every month and being team members. But I do also appreciate my regular viewers, you know, people who may not be team members, but always are chiming in, and MGTOW is one of them. So, hey, I do have a lot higher level of expectation out of the MGTOWs of the world. So I do expect you guys to see shows when people that I don't talk to as much don't see shows. So I think that should come across as a compliment to MGTOW, Frank the Bunny, even First Last, 7 to 9. Hey, all you guys, a lot of you guys is in here. Mr. Pirate Brain, hey, Wolfo, First Last, Stingray. I mean, hey, look, Wolfler, Brandon, Lieutenant Johnny. Well, he team member, so I know he gonna be watching. So people that I see a lot, I'm always gonna be like, hey, you may not see every video because I do a video a day, and I ain't gonna even lie, it's funny. Just like you might say, hey, it's hard for me to see a video of yours a day. Well, guess what? Hey, it is my job, so you got to think about, hey, man, look, it takes a lot to do these videos every day. But with my stable people, I expect that you guys to see more than the normal people. Look at MGTOW, he laughing. Yeah. Hey, look, baby. Hey, when y'all become well known, man, when y'all become well known viewers, man, hey, the standards go up, baby. The standards go up. Because, even like I told you, I got Dog King Army team members that still contributing things like on a regular basis. It make me feel good because one day I'm gonna just sort of try to break. I'm not a mathematician, but I say this, man. I just feel so good, man. Like, I want y'all to get confident in whatever you chasing in life. It ain't even got to be a career. It could just be something you build into or trying to get in life. Like MGTOW trying to get his dog, but whatever it is, just stay confident about it. But man, I just feel so good because I'm laughing and smiling. I'm so happy, man. I didn't spend I didn't put myself in a position, but I'm happy because you know why? I'm living my dream, man. I'm going after it, full-fledged. And man, I'm taking chances. I want you guys to take y'all chances, man. Live your dreams, take your chances, listen to that spirit. My guy Brandon was talking about how, man, he was jealous of me getting dollars. I know he don't mean jealous and I'm mad at you. I'm jealous. He don't mean jealous. He means jealous in a good way of, man, I wish I could be having. But I try to tell you guys, change that type of whole wording around. Don't even think about being jealous. Think about being happy that everything that you're hoping for, even if it's an automated doll, an Irontech doll, whatever it is, it's on the way. Just believe it's there and then start walking towards it. Hey, go to your job. Go and save your money like you've been doing. You're going to look up. You're going to have it. You're going to look up. Hey, guess what? God going to end up sending you the other half of the money. So stay encouraged. Keep pushing forward. That's another thing I want this doll to represent. It represent a dream that I didn't see, but I had to keep hoping for, wishing for, and praying for, and believing for. And so it's the beginning of many other things to come. And all of y'all are gonna be right here with me, having fun, laughing, the whole way, baby. So with all that said, I ain't finna keep y'all much longer. I made it through the string. I love all of you guys. I appreciate the conversation with everybody. Like I say, I believe God is blessing you with everything that you hoping for, wishing for in your life, relationship, finances, whether it be a doll, new job. I'm believing you already got it. God has already provided it unto you. Now you have to believe it's on the way. And then guess what? Listen to the spirit, listen to your spirit and move towards whatever that is. But in closing, it wouldn't be right if I didn't once again wrap up the show. Once again, we talked about a passionate owner, the owner at Irontech Doll, Leonard. Great guy. I was just telling MGTOW, go watch my campaign doll review. I can't lie. It's a bit longer than a normal review, but it's detailed. I had fun. I think you will like it. And I believe it's easy on the ears. I believe you can get through it. Now, hey, you know what? I don't know what time limits you may be working on. Hey, you may have to take a break. But guess what? I do believe you will enjoy it. And the product that Leonard makes at Irontech Doll, I'm telling you, it's right up there with the best of the best for them to be really a new dog company on the scene in 2016. And like I say, he says all the right things. I want to read a quote before I get out of here. You know, one of the last things that he said that I read was he says, I'm not only treating the dog business as a way to make money, I'm treating it as my career. He said, I'm doing, oh, I was looking at the wrong place. He said, I'm going to read it all over again. He said, I'm not only treating this dog business as a way to make money, I'm treating it as my career. He said, I'm doing this with passion. And like I say, any owner can try to say things to lure you in, or any of these salespeople can try to say things to lure you in and get their product. Well, guess what? I have their product now. And it's with anything. I did give Leonard a few suggestions for improvement. But I tell you, before I tell you, I get to it on the Dog King Power Hour coming up Saturday. But it's only a couple of mandatory things I think that he should do, and a couple of optional suggestions. But overall, I stand by the hey, this dog is like a 10 out of 10, man. You ain't much to complain about. It ain't much to complain about. It's like I say, it's only a couple of things that you could really even think about trying to complain about, and you ain't gonna be complaining loudly. I guarantee you. He's a passionate owner. He runs his business with passion. He seems to have his workers motivated to work with a certain sense of urgency. And I just thought, guess what? It's the middle of Irontech Doll Week. Once again, let me explain that again. Irontech Doll Week. After Leonard and his company were willing to allow me to do a review on one of their dolls, and not just a doll. He could have gave me a doll from the starter series, which I love their mini dolls. He could have gave me a doll from their normal series, which everybody knows they have some of the best TPE dolls in the business. But guess what, man? He gave me he allowed me to get a super realistic series doll from their silicone division. And man, it did so much. It made dream come true as far as having a silicone girl. Now I know so many differences to tell you about it. And he also let me examine Irontech's work up close. Are they really what they were about? They are really what they were about. They are really about the detail. You know, they are really somebody that I can truly feel confident telling my viewers, you can get this a doll from this company, and guess what? The quality is going to be good. Now, I will say this. If you're a greenhorn and you don't know anything about companion dolls, look, I want everybody to experience a silicone doll from this company. But if you don't have a doll at all, I would say wait for the next week or so to see some upcoming shows, and that will still give you a better idea of what doll you may want initially, right? So I say, if you're not sure, if you're experienced in the game, hey, you know your way around a little bit. Now, you may not have an Irontech doll, and you may see my review. You may know about silicone dolls on, firsthand. You may know about TPE firsthand. You may be like, hey, I don't have an Irontech doll. I like what Jay was talking about. I'm going to try one of these. I already know what I'm getting into. Or you may not have a silicone doll. You may just be a doll vet. You may have a TPE doll, and you may say, hey, I want to try that. No, hey, I say that's cool. I just say, if you don't have a doll at all, just give me a few days. And it's going to go into next week, where I'm going to have a few shows. It's probably going to help the guy that doesn't know as much about which material he wants to sort of decide what he wants to do. So with all that said, I love you guys. Appreciate you for tuning in, every single one of you. We appreciate you for being on this journey. Like I say, I respect whatever you believe or don't believe. All my few viewers out there, remember this. Whenever I speak about God, I respect whatever you believe. But I just want to say this. God bless you, because that's what I believe. God bless you. I believe whatever you hoping for is already on the way. We hope you enjoyed this stream. We hope you learned a lot more about Irontech Doll. tune in for the rest of the week because it's Irontech Doll week. We're going to have another show. I'm telling you, man, this show for Thursday is going to be amazing. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be very informative. Then we're going to have a fun show to end for Irontech Doll week for Friday. And then Saturday, even though it's still technically part of the week, I guess I will have a Irontech Doll week themed Doll King Power Hour. So mainly, we'll talk a little bit about the Irontech Doll, but we will go into the Power Hour section of programming. And of course, we have Reset Sunday, and then we'll have brand new shows starting all over again come Monday of next week. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the contributions. Thanks for working with me with the new software. I know I'm looking at myself. I'm looking a little dark. I guess I'm just going to have to crank this AC up and get this lighting a little bit better. But guess what? Everything is a work in progress. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything on the way out. Thank you, Frank the Bunny. He says Vinci would need others on the stream to hide and control her lust. That's what I say. Hey, I don't mean to be yelling. I forgot I got a mic here, but Frank, you got me laughing because that's what I say. See, she's scared. I do think that she is scared to come on here with me because Vinci, I'm going to tell you what. Vinci just does not want to love. She don't want to let nobody know she love me. She does not want it because she going to get to laugh with me and joking with me. And her vagina gonna get worked up, and she don't want people to see that. And she's supposed to hate me, and she knows she's not gonna hate me because I'm gonna tell you, Vinci, what did they do? When they was talking about that Bab stuff, I ain't gonna lie, now they turned me off when they was talking this stuff, talking about how none of them don't like taking bath. It just sickened me. I'm sorry. I had to turn off for a second. But man, don't you know Vinci was calling me again in the back of my mind? I think I had to end up turning the stream back on again at some point. And I said, I hate Vinci. The power of Vinci still make you turn back on. Not because I think she's the finest or nothing. I told you, it's just that I like Vinci. I like her. I do like her. She's an interesting woman. She makes me laugh. The only time I ever turn away is when she does that burpee. It's just so disgusting. But other than that, she makes me laugh. Let's see what else. But with all this said, so I guess so. So Frank, I guess what I'm saying is, I try to not deal with her, even I get drawn in. So if she comes on this show, that's why she doesn't want to come on because she gonna get drawn in. That's why she don't want to come on. So Mick Ty laughing, Power Brain thumbs up, and he laughing. Soul King says you should get a Bleach poster. I'm not into Bleach. And that doesn't mean I don't like Bleach, Soul King. It means I haven't got into it yet. I tried to look at, man, they had a real action thing. It didn't look right to me. I couldn't get into it. And something happened. Maybe I tried again, Soul King. I just know, man, some animes do me like this. Where when I turned on, like the first episode or two, it just did not draw me in. I don't know what they were talking. It must have been something they were talking about. I know if he's talking about drawing power from the devil or something, that might have made me end up turning off of it. That doesn't mean I won't ever look at it, but that might have made me turn off. I know that's why I've never looked at the Blue Exorcist because I didn't want to see that particular storyline. Now, Black Clover actually talks about dealing with devils and stuff like that, but for whatever reason, I love Black Clover because it's damn near like Naruto. But Mick Ty says, thanks, man. Stay safe. Hail J. Don King. So either way, guys, I guess I've done enough. I've caught up with the chat. I love you guys. We finna get the hell out of here. Appreciate you for standing here with us this long. Once again, check out all the old videos if you haven't checked them out. Check out Irontech Doll if you haven't checked them out. Use my links. I got affiliate links in the description of the video. If not, when you go to the review video, use the links for Irontech Doll. Leonard, if you want to just communicate with the Irontech Doll on and straight up, you might just want to ask him personal questions. Email his butt. He got a email on Irontech Doll on that Irontech Doll video. It pops up from time to time on the Irontech Doll video. So you can definitely check that. And I might need to go back on that video and put his email on that. So with all that said, we finna get the hell out of here. It's been me, J. King Hefner. You didn't know her name at first, but now you do. And the beautiful Himawari. One day I tell you her last name. But as of now, we are out. Love you guys. Appreciate you, man. But we finna hightail it to the netherworlds and get a little rest. Been a hell of a strain, man. Been a hell of a strain. I got to learn how to invite people, though, man, after I get this first girl on here. So we'll figure it out. It's been a good one, guys. Have a good sleep or a good wake up or afternoon or whatever the hell time it is, wherever you are. But me and this woman is out of here.